the actions you took. So I'm trying to figure out what happened outside that the two women appear to be very angry and they're approaching him. So that's what I want to know.
The judge just zeroed in on the blind spot. Whatever happened outside isn't on camera. Inside footage shows chaos, but the spark started off screen. When key moments aren't recorded, credibility becomes everything.
All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 009869, State versus Fidencio Gonzalez. Can I have parties announced, please?
Tony Hernandez on behalf of Mr. Gonzalez.
All right, and are you Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so I'm going to swear you in because there's some more information I want to clear up what's going on in my mind. All right, could you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? All right, you can lower your hand. So that all parties are aware, I wanted to rewatch the video that was already stipulated to and that was a part of the evidence. So from watching the video, I want to know what happened outside. Well, because there's no video outside.
Correct.
So everyone is outside, and then all of a sudden, there is something that happens, and everybody's angry, and there's a fight that happens inside. Have you had a chance to watch this recently?
No, I've seen in the beginning, I've seen all the video, and then the only part I've seen recently is the inside part.
All right, you can load that up. And I can tell you both, the reason why I'm asking that question, because there are some things, sometimes that things occur off camera, but from watching the video, it appears that something happened outside. I don't know what happened outside because there are no videos for outside. I only see what happened inside.
It didn't happen outside, it was the other altercation.
If the court would, I'm not sure how
No,
far
they're
back.
going to show you
Okay,
the
I
video.
wasn't just how far back. I wasn't sure how far back the court went. But there's a portion where the complaining witness goes out. And he's at the door.
Oh, no. I'm
and
just
he's back.
trying to figure out from him what happened outside.
Okay. You remember?
Just to clarify, do you want it on the big screen, right?
Yes, so that he is able to see. Because for the court, the stipulations, they're slightly convoluted because there was a lot that was happening at this bar. Then you have this shooting that has absolutely nothing to do with you and nothing to do with the case that's before me today. So the shooting is a whole separate matter involving someone else.
Right.
And if there's no objection, if you all can just
Are you ready for this?
move towards the part where they come back from being outside. And there's no objection to fast forwarding?
No, yeah.
Oh, if you'll go back. Back a little bit more. If you'll keep it there. So you can pause it. So what are you saying happened outside?
Nope.
Because the only thing I see is this, the actions you took. So I'm trying to figure out what happened outside that the two women appear to be very angry and they're approaching him. So that's what I want to know.
He went outside. We were like, there was a previous altercation that happened. And my mother-in-law that was like right by me with the sleeveless shirt next to the guy. It looks like a pool stick in the back.
All right, if you can, yes, rewind, please.
She took me outside after the first incident.
So, just 1 second. Pause right there. Who is that lady there who's coming towards the gentleman in the hat?
It's my wife.
That's your wife? All right, and then if you could keep it moving forward, please. Pause. Who is that person there?
That's the ex-girlfriend of my sister-in-law that passed away.
Okay. All right. Thank you. So what were you saying?
We were outside, and my mother-in-law, after the first incident, she had took me outside just to calm everything down.
Okay, so what was the first incident? And did that first incident involve the person with the hat?
This guy,
Yes.
they were all together.
All right, so did it involve the person with the cowboy hat?
I mean, the first incident, no man.
Okay, so you have the first incident and it's not involving that person.
Right.
What incident involves him?
This incident, right, when we were outside, we were all trying to get in the car and to leave. There was a lot that happened. There was a lot of like arguments, like loud talking back and forth. Everybody, we were trying to get out there. That guy goes out there to go instigate and he starts telling us stuff. I don't know exactly. He started telling my wife stuff. He started talking stuff. Everything happened real fast. We just remember the lady putting him back inside. He was the one going outside to us, telling us stuff. He wasn't like, they were all a group together. I don't know if you've seen them.
Mhm.
Nothing was happening. He went outside. That guy grabbed a pool ball and the beer bottle. I don't know if you ever went in. Y'all can see that clearly. I don't know what they had planned, but he went out there to go instigate and tell us stuff. My wife came in. And I saw her go very aggressive to her. I remember the first incident when they grabbed my sister-in-law and they put her in a headlock like she was a lady. And
Okay,
nothing
and so
even
that,
happened yet.
are you saying that incident with her being placed in a headlock happened outside?
That was inside. That was on that side to the left, way in the back on that side.
Mhm.
Well, that's where the first incident. If you see that table, it's like this. And that's how it happened over there on that side. I don't know how that didn't get caught on camera.
Why did you all proceed to come back into the bars?
They instigated.
No, I mean, if there's an instigation
instigation
that
that-
happens
that-
outside,
Just
if there's an incident that happens outside the bar, and it appears that the people you are saying are the instigators are inside the bar, why didn't you all just leave? Why did you come back inside the bar?
right. I went. Everybody was drunk, man. They had already grabbed my sister-in-law in the headlock. That's not the environment for anything. My wife went inside after that guy from whatever the threats and the whatever he was talking and saying. And she goes straight up to him, and I just remembered my sister-in-law. That's all I remembered was that guy having her in the headlock and everybody trying to get him off her, and she's a lady. And I didn't want that to happen to my wife. I know that there's other things that I could have done. Or
There,
just moving to get my wife out of there. I didn't want nothing to happen to my wife.
but you all are already outside the bar. Why are you all coming back inside?
I
the bar?
wanted to make sure that my wife, nothing happened to her. It was very aggressive, as you can see. They were telling each other stuff back and forth. I didn't know what was going on. I was drunk. I stopped drinking since that day because a lot happened, and I just want to move forward and change my life. And I made a mistake that shouldn't have happened.
No. Let's not do with,
I just want.
I made a mistake. You made some
Bad
choices.
decision.
And so I want you to listen to my question. So you're outside in the parking lot. And I'm assuming your wife and and the other person that you're with, the other female, y'all are all in the parking lot.
There's actually some tables outside that door.
Okay, so you guys are outside. So when the instigators went back inside the bar, why didn't you all just leave? Why did you all come inside the bar?
I was trying to protect my wife. I didn't
But I
know that
mean-
it was a lot happening. There was a lot of guys there. Everybody was drunk.
But at that time,
I just wanted to protect her.
no, I understand that. Here's the thing. My question is, all of the people you care about, they were outside. Is that correct?
All of us, yes, ma'am.
All right, so my question is, people are drunk. There's some instigators. You all are outside. The people who are instigators go inside the bar. Why didn't you all just leave? Why are you all, you and your loved ones, coming back inside the bar? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
I think at that point, just because of the environment that it was in, it was already hostile. Everybody was arguing. Everybody was under the influence. I think that's the reason, if you ask me, because if me personally, if I was sober, if we were all sober, I'm pretty sure we wouldn't have even still been outside arguing and trying to get in the car. We would have left. But I think for the fact that everybody was under the influence, that's what drew everybody back inside.
All right.
It was not an intentions to fight with anybody. I really wanted to leave and get out of it. Like I couldn't leave by myself. I had to make sure everybody got in the car.
All right, State, is there any restitution that's owed?
I didn't see it in the PSI.
Okay. Somebody mess with our AC.
Yes, it's really hot in here.
Either that, or I'm having a hot flash.
No, it's hot. It's
Okay.
really hot.
All right, thank you. To the young people, is it hot in here?
It's not. They're not young, Judge.
All right, this is what the court is going to do. I'm going to give you a choice. There are only two choices. There are no other choices. One, I will grant your application for deferred adjudication, but as a condition of your probation, you're going to have to do some jail time, and that will be 90 days. Or two, I will give you a conviction and there's no jail time.
It's pretty inside.
Oh, and I'm sorry, State, if I could have that, just, yes. Which do you prefer? Because let me explain something to you. Number one, I understand that you're saying you're intoxicated. It appears that everybody is intoxicated. And it goes back to what I say, nothing good happens after 10. That time keeps getting pushed early and earlier the older I get. But there needs to be some form of punishment for you, because even though you were intoxicated, the instigators were intoxicated. What you did and the actions you took were not proper, right? So your punishment is either you will have a conviction or either you will have deferred adjudication, and you're going to do jail time starting today as a condition. So which do you prefer?
I'll take the conviction on my record. There's no jail time, right?
And Judge, just to, if the court were to call from yesterday, the wife has lupus and
Yes.
she has regular episodes, and he's the only caretaker for her.
No, I understand. I have people in my family who suffer from lupus.
I know 90 days, but I can't leave her for herself. So,
No. Here's the thing. I just want a decision.
I understand.
So,
He's asking for the regular probation, Judge.
all right. The court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 6 years in the prison, suspended and probated for 6 years. I'm sorry, Odyssey is moving slow. There's going to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. Regular random UAs. Proof of employment within 30 days, no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. TAP evaluation out of custody, follow recommendations. Do you have any children?
It's not more with my wife.
And how old?
15.
The stepson.
All right, there's going to be 100 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, the community service hours will be deemed satisfied. And I'm gonna order anger management. And there's to be no contact with I'm sorry, I'm just trying to find the address of the bar. I'm sorry? All right, there should be no contact with Tropicana Avenue. And what is the name of the bar?
Tropicana.
It's called Tropicana?
Yes, ma'am.
So you know what it is. So there's to be no contact with the Tropicana bar. And there's to be field visits 1 time per month for 6 months. State, is there anything else you would recommend?
No, Judge, just regarding the restitution, I did speak with the complainant and I believe that he's on Medicaid, so he didn't have anything else to be for Medicare. For elderly, people coming out to restitution.
All right, the court will find that there's no restitution owed. All right, probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court in order to be successful?
Yes.
All right, did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, ma'am.
Because it's plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes.
Oh, no.
So he's not going in?
Oh, no, he's not going in.
Okay.
Hey, but I admire the fact that you know what?
I gotta be confused.
I'm gonna tell you, the deputies in this courtroom are on it. I appreciate that. No, he chose the second route, but Deputy Mahir, thank you for being there. All right, no. Because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing, in this court, communication is key to be successful on probation. Do not come back here saying, I missed reporting and here's why. You need to report. If there's an issue, let your probation officer know about it. If you feel that they're not addressing it, you can always come in and address it with me. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Counsel, sorry, sometimes it takes me more than a day because I have
Not
to
a
think
problem.
about things.
Not a problem. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Judge,
Good-
Thank you.
Yes.
Excuse me, I misspoke, so my brain was jumbled. The
Sure.
bar is called the Tropicana Sports Bar, but it's located on 215 acres.
All right, let me do this. We're back on the record. So there's to be no contact with, and what's the bar's name?
Tropicana Sports Bar,
Tropicana Sports Bar, located at
1515 South Beavers.
1515 South Gevers. All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Maybe, excuse me.
He chose a conviction over 90 days in jail. The court suspends 6 years, placing him on probation with strict conditions: anger management, parenting classes, reporting, and no contact with the bar. The takeaway? Alcohol-fueled escalation erased.
All right, the court is calling 2022 CR 6941 State versus Crystal Cherry. Can I have parties announced?
That's what the state.
Warren Wolf for Ms. Cherry.
And are you Miss Cherry?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney, and did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Krista Colleen Cherry who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2022 CR 6941 for the offense of assault of a public servant on January 30th, 2023 for a period of 2 years and extended for 1 year? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state, you may proceed.
Violated condition number 4 in Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Crystal Colleen Cherry did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of September, October 2025 in violation of condition number
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
2. Civil waiver.
Any objection?
No, you're right.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 4, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and revoke you and sentence you up to 10 years in the prison?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 4?
Yes, please.
Court will find violation of condition number 4 true. Is there a proposed agreement or recommendation from the court? All right, state, what are you requesting?
Requesting restitution, Your Honor, and sentencing 3 years.
All right, in defense, what are you requesting?
We'd ask that you follow the recommendation of probation to extend Ms. Cherry 1 year and put her in the state ISF cognitive program, that she needs more intense supervision. She has a lot of issues. She'd like to talk to the court about what's going on in her life, about her children being taken from her. She's on meds. She took medication this morning, but she's aware of what's going on and she's competent to have this hearing this morning.
But here's my question. This is not our first motion to revoke, and it's for the same issue.
Understood, and I see that, but she did not get the services that are being recommended now. She's
No, I
been
mean,
through quite a bit, and she really, it's a tough situation, and I'd like for her to explain to you why she was unable to report.
all right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, sir.
All right, you can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Crystal Colleen Cherry.
All right, so this is not your first motion to revoke. You've been here before for not reporting, and that was January 2024. And the court denied the motion, altered and amended your conditions to include the access program, the dual diagnosis with probation. So, and compliance with Center for Healthcare Services. So where did it all go wrong?
August 8th through 12, I was right. And I'm so sorry.
Have you talked to probation? Did
I
you?
told him everything happened. I went to Navy for a coat. So
All right,
I
so-
get on the website.
Let me stop you right there. This is what we're gonna do. Probation,
Yes, Judge.
can you look and see if she's ever had any contact with probation by phone or email, if there's no objection? By phone or email since,
She was reporting, and what happened was during this
oh,
period
just
of
one
time.
second. Since, if you'll look starting July 2025, is when are you saying you contacted someone?
I talked to my probation officer around that time, and I told him I was right.
Well, no. This is what I know. When, what time?
Um,
Was it in August? Was it in
August.
August?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so just give us a moment. I'm gonna have you take a seat. Your attorney will be able to speak with probation, and the state will be able to see if they have anything in the system,
Yes, ma'am.
because it should be in the system, okay?
Yes.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
All right, anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am, I do have an Antonio Garcia, page 16 down.
Antonio Garcia.
Well,
Good morning, how's it going?
don't judge.
All right, so we're currently in a jury trial,
Yes.
and supposedly that trial will be concluded by Friday. Ms. Ferguson,
Yes.
on this case, can we put this, are you with Criminal Trial Division or Family Violence?
CTD.
All right, Ms. Ferguson, if you can recall this in 2 weeks for trial. All right, so once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Have this thing. Judge,
too.
we're ready.
All right. If you'll come forward. We're back on the record in Crystal Cherry. Any objection to the court going out of order so I can take testimony from Ms. Abrams or just receive an update from Ms. Abrams?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, Ms. Abrams.
Judge, the last face-to-face meeting, the office visit was done on August the 25th. After that, there was due diligence done with calling Haven for Hope. We received information she was no longer there. We called it a couple of other places. We received information that she was discharged from the Genesis program with the Center for Healthcare Services because of her absconding as well.
But you do
I have
confirm the fact that
8/25 was the last office visit.
she did have contact.
All right, any objection to the court reviewing the violation report?
No.
And Judge, I did also, I have the court summary if you'd like to review that as well.
Any objection to the court reviewing the court summary? All right, so I'm going to tell you what I have in the violation report. In the violation report, it states that you were at Cross Point and you moved out of Cross Point.
Yes, ma'am, and I was staying at a friend's house, but
No. Here's the thing. You're not allowed to move from place to place. When you're on probation, your residence has to be approved by probation. So you left
and I did
Cross Point.
I did let my probation know where I was.
But no, that's not how probation works. You can't just go wherever you want to go.
Yes, ma'am.
So you left Cross Point
Yes, ma'am.
and then you went for Haven for Hope. And you're telling me now between Cross Point and Haven for Hope, you ended up staying at some friend's house.
I was staying at my friend's house, and then they kicked me out, so I went to him for Hope, and that's where I was staying.
Well, you were not supposed to leave Cross Point.
I didn't know that. I'm so sorry.
All right.
I didn't know the rules. Sorry.
How come you left?
Because I feel like I have to have a pass to go to my probation. I have to have a pass to go do something, and I don't know if that was a rule for me to do that regulations of asking to go somewhere.
All right, let me just tell you, here's the court's problem. You've been here before for the exact same thing.
Yes, ma'am.
And all of the issues that your attorney is requesting that I give you to address your failure to report, that's already been done before. And you're back here with the same thing, failure to report. I can't help you and nobody can help you if you won't follow through. And for you to leave Cross Point without permission, that was a choice. And then from Cross Point, you leave without permission, and then you start staying with some friends. And then from there, you leave and start staying from Haven for Hope, and nobody knows where you are. And according to the violation report, they actually attempted to contact all of your collaterals that you have given them, all your family members, all of the phone numbers. So I just don't think that you're appropriate for probation.
Judge, she has a letter that she'd like to give you.
Sure. All right, any objection to the court reviewing the letter? Sorry. Oh, no.
There's a couple of things in the report I think bear notice,
Mhm.
be noted as well. On page, what are the numbers? I believe it's second page.
Okay,
Under the heading residential,
yes.
it shows that she was sent to the duly diagnosed residential facility,
Mhm.
and she was there from 1/23/25 to 6/3/25.
Oh, she would
Spent
get credit for
131
that.
days there, and she completed that program.
Mhm.
So my point is that when being supervised in a residential program, she was successful. Under classes and other conditions, on 5/2/23, she was evaluated, TAP substance abuse, and she completed the program or term there. In addition, it has on the bottom, sober support meetings. She was going to those meetings, evaluation TAP, date from 1/30/23 to 8/23/24, 8/23/24, completion of the program or term. So she has a history of some success under the supervision of the court. And I'm looking at the recommendation of probation here, and it says to extend her and put her in a state ISF cognitive program, that the state IS will be to help her with correct thinking, promote social behaviors, and in a drug-free zone. One of her concerns is she's been explaining to me that she's experienced issues with CPS taking her children. They took them up to Oklahoma, and that's, that's difficult for anybody. And
Now,
someone with her condition, she's on several medications right now. She's taking
So, and pepper. I have seizures.
All right, so this is what I want you to understand. One, I understand your attorney's argument and I understand your argument. However, this is the second time you've been before the court on a violation of condition number 4, which is not reporting. And with that violation of condition number 4, what your attorney is telling me is similar to the information that I received before. And so what I did was I had them give you a place to stay, which was Cross Point. You left Cross Point.
That's right.
You decided to go with some friends.
They stole
And then
my
you're
identity.
saying they put you out.
They
then
stole
you
my
went-
identity of my phone. I have 3 checks coming in time card. I put a lock on it because they changed on my phone, use my pen lock on my phone to change it to
Let me
their.
ask you this. Did you have your children with you at Cross Point, or were they with CPS?
CPS took them
All
away.
right, so CPS had your children while you were at Cross Point. You leave Cross Point and go live with some friends. And you said the friends were stealing the child support money, right?
Not just for my social security,
Okay,
my SSI, my SDI.
all right.
I'm on disability check.
All right, so what I can tell you is this. I've tried to give you conditions to help you. And if you had a CPS case, CPS would have given you conditions to help you.
They were all close. My 2 oldest was never terminated. I have temporary custody. And then my last one, my youngest daughter was terminated.
So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to grant the motion, find you guilty, revoke, sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, credit for any successful completion of inpatient treatment, and I'm going to request the therapeutic community. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? You have a limited right to appeal. That right to appeal is as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you were on deferred adjudication. Do you understand?
Yes,
Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
yes, ma'am.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing, the therapeutic community is designed to help you.
Yes, ma'am.
I have no jurisdiction to force them to place you in the program. But what will end up happening is on your judgment, it'll show that the court is requesting that. But you're gonna have to ask for that as well.
But I have to go back to the housing
Now, once you've been released from the prison, if you make parole,
well, I have 3 years in prison.
your attorney will talk to you about parole laws and how that works. But if you're placed on parole, what will end up happening, is usually on parole, you have to give them a location where you will be staying.
I would like to go back to Haven for Hope too.
Oh, you'll have to let them know, okay?
Sure.
And when you're released, if there's anything you need and you can't find a place, if I'm still here, you come back here and I'll make sure that I help you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Has anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No, they have not, Your Honor.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, I am.
All right, if you're not a US citizen, by entering this plea, you will be deported, denied naturalization and re-entry. Did you understand?
Understand.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived his right to jury trial. Did you review the plea bargain page with your attorney? Did you understand it?
I did, Your Honor.
According to the plea, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of attempted assault of a public servant. They're asking that your punishment be assessed at 288 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244. They're taking in consideration 2025 CC 010513.
010515.
The writing is a little bit off. So they're taking in consideration, can't read the writing, 2025 CC 010515. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, I did.
Defense?
That's correct, Your Honor.
State?
is, yes.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Did, Your Honor.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Did understand it.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, Your Honor.
Then to the lesser included offense, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Plead not guilty. I mean, I'm sorry, guilty. Oh,
All right, are you sure about your plea?
absolutely sure, yes, ma'am.
All right, and you want to proceed with this plea bargain agreement and not proceed with the jury trial?
That's correct, Your Honor.
All right, the defendant has pled guilty. State, do you have any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Judge, we obviously exhibit number 1, all attachments.
No objection.
All right, state, you may be excused.
Thank you, Judge.
Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes,
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call, and the right to remain silent?
yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes,
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence states exhibits 1 and attachments. The court has reviewed the same. The court will find that there's sufficient evidence to find you guilty of the lesser included offense, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're ready, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Court will follow your agreement, sentence you to 288 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration 2025 CC 010515. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
yes, Your Honor, I did.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. I understand that maybe you were having a mental crisis at the jail, and that's why this occurred. So when you're released from custody, you need to make sure you go either to the Center for Healthcare Services. If you can't find a place, come back here. If I'm still here, I'll pick up the phone and get help for you, okay?
I understand, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am, and thank you.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And you have him dressed very appropriately.
Thought we were picking a jury today, Judge.
Thank you. All right, anyone else ready?
Yes, ma'am. Jose, Steffi Diaz, page 3, 2 down.
Jesse Diaz.
Anthony Contrell.
Yes, that's been
Yes, the
taken care of.
next one is Joe Ramos, page 1. 5. Down from Megan.
Joe Ramos. Good morning.
Morning, Judge.
Good morning. So do we have discovery? Or is this jury trial setting? Let me see. Yeah, it's set for jury trial.
We do have discovery, Judge. We are very, very close to a resolution on the case.
So when would y'all like it recalled?
We can leave that up to a week
A
or
little
two.
time. It's pretty nuanced issues in this case, and I think we're pretty much in agreement. We just have to figure out a few things, and then if we have the plea, we do have a victim and a mother that would like it.
Let me ask you this. Do y'all want then to recall it in 2 weeks? I can tell you the court is currently in a jury trial. Is 2 weeks enough time?
2 weeks should be fine, Judge.
All right, so we'll set it for disposition in 2 weeks. Ms. Ferguson, I need a 2-week reset for disposition.
February 17th.
February 17th. All right, we'll see you back on February 17th. Once you sign the reset form, you're excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
The judge follows the agreement. 288 days in county jail, credit for time served, and a felony conviction that carries lasting consequences, including loss of firearm rights. Notice the court's tone shifts at the end, referencing a possible mental health crisis and urging treatment after release. That's the balance here. Accountability with a door to rehabilitation. Do you think this was a fair resolution?